Hi, John here again with VoWac Publishing. I've had a couple of calls now that teachers are starting to look at going into next fall to start school. How do we start a program if the kids don't have any background? And so I'm going to direct this specifically to level 2 teachers as far as some of the steps that you need to take to get kids started. So level 2 teachers, your kids don't have any background in VoWac, so the first thing you need to do is take a week, week and a half and teach them about Clover and the Clover markings, the Clover terminology, boxed words and those kinds of things. So they need to have a fairly good understanding of that. That being said, then you can start by using level 1 materials. This is going to be anywhere from a 6 to 7 week process, roughly, to get you through the level 1 stuff before you can even begin level 2. There are, if you take a look in your handbook of teaching tips, there are some key lessons that you need to teach in level 1 before you get into level 2. We're going to loan your school the teacher guides so that you don't have to borrow them from a colleague. We're going to try and make this as easy as possible. We're going to release the copyright so that you can copy the lessons that you need to teach at level 1 before you get into your assigned grade level. So that being said, the key lessons are lessons in Unit 2, lessons 18 and 19, in Unit 3, lesson 31, in Unit 4, lessons 36, 37, and 43, and Unit 5 would be lesson 52. And so after that point, then you're just giving the end of unit test as a pre-test and then give it again as a post-test. So let's talk a little bit about that. Grade 2 teachers, you're going to make 2 copies of the end of unit test. You're going to use one as a pre-test, one as a post-test. The first end of unit test is like a readiness test. You don't need that. Your kids should be past the readiness stage. The second end of unit test certainly deals with open and closed syllables. 18 and 19, lessons 18 and 19 are the key lessons. So give the second unit test, end of unit test, as a pre-test. Regardless of how your kids do, teach what they don't know, but teach lessons 18 and 19 for sure. And then give it again as a post-test. Now we're into end of unit test number 3. Give it as a pre-test. The key lesson here is lesson 31. So assess what your kids don't know, teach it. Make sure that you're teaching lesson 31, Y as a vowel. And then give it the end of unit test as a post-test. The fourth end of unit test, lessons 6 and 7, and lesson 43, which is, my brain went dead. I'm going to need a cheat sheet. Lesson 36 and 37, CK and dash CK, and lesson 43 is using double S, double F, double L, double Z, Sam likes fried zebra. So end of unit test 4, teach what your kids don't know, those essential lessons, 36, 37, 43, and give it again as a post-test. End of unit test 5, which is, I gotta cheat, lesson 52, which is dash TCH after one short vowel and a one-syllable word. Teach what your kids don't know. Make sure you include lesson 52 regardless of how your kids do, and then give it again as a post-test. And then unit 6, pre-test, assess what your kids don't know, teach it, give it again as a post-test. Unit 7, assess, pre-test, teach what your kids don't know, give it again as a post-test. So then you have units 8, 9, 10. There's 13 units in level 1, and you're going to do the pre-test, post-test throughout the entire thing. As I told you before at the beginning, it's going to take you 6, 7 weeks to go through this. Some of your kids are going to have some of these skills, some of your kids are not. Rarely have I seen where first graders, or second graders, I'm sorry, have all of the skills where they can just jump right in. There's just some things that you need to take care of before you get into level 2. And that's okay. You're going to be behind the 8 ball on a timing issue a little bit. Remember, you're teaching for quality, not quantity. So make sure your kids get the skills. The nice thing again about this is we're going to loan you the teacher guides so that you can teach the lessons. We're going to release the copyright so that you can copy the lessons from the workbook that you need to make. And we want to make sure that your kids have those skills before you jump into level 2. That's pretty much how you start it. If you are a second grade teacher and you're teaching this for the first time and your kids are getting into VoWac for the first time, we're probably going to have a little bit of a conversation over the phone to make sure that you have a comfort zone before you jump in, because I want to make this as easy as possible for you. It's not that hard, and we'll get you going down the right path. So thanks. Hope that wasn't too confusing. We'll see you on the next video.